Oh, down the drain. There you go, piece of shit. No, he's not fat. He's chubby. He's always been chubby. So is Mike. So am I. So is Tim. So is Ted. So is. Why is it they got the best pussy in the world? Dwayne wouldn't be Dwayne if he was skinny. I'd be like, what's wrong? What do you have HIV or something? I want. No, Dwayne's like me. I want a chubby. I want the chubby rock star. I want a little cherubic fucking rock star. What the fuck would he be if he was? He's not meant to be skinny. He ain't fat, and he looks good like that. He's got the not, you know, he looks great now. He's got the long hair and beard. Fuck you. Why is it that he gets has gotten and always got the best pussy? Even Jamie looked like he was starting to get a little chubby. I'm not sure. Don't worry about the bitches either. They're the best bitches in the world. Dwayne, I remember him though when he was at his skinniest, and he still it didn't seem right because he was starving to death probably. You know, he was only living off what he made at the record store, which couldn't be much. But I like Dwayne the way he is. He wouldn't be the same. The same thing with Mike, like a little a little behemoth, just a chub fucking demon. And when I first saw Mike, I'm like, that's exactly how I pictured you. Just like this. He had the same haircut I had. I had a lot of hair. And so did Mike. Short, crop, blown out, hairsprayed fucking hair. And a little bit, tiny bit chubby. I'm like, that's exactly how I pictured you. I don't want to see no skinny, anorexic fucking lead singer and guitar player. Why? That's what we look like. Our girlfriends were the skinny ones. They were anorexic, weren't they? Mine was, Dwayne's was. Mike had a I heard she died. I can't believe that. Mike had a totally Latina girlfriend. She was Victoria. Does anybody remember Victoria? Jamie does. She was fucking hot, and she kept flirting. I remember on the. I probably shouldn't say this, but on the rides to New York City or Poughkeepsie or wherever we were going, we'd always get in the car. I had a crush on Victoria, but I was a gentleman about it. But you could see that she was interested in Jamie. She wouldn't stop talking to him and like putting him on the spot. And I was there rolling my eyes like, oh my god, shut up, Mike's right there. She had like a little, you could tell she had a little crush on Jamie. Victoria was hot as fuck, and she died young. I wonder if Mike ever got a new girlfriend because like after my girlfriend died, it's hard to get back in the game. But it was awesome. His girlfriend spoke total fucking Spanish if she wanted to. And a lot of the other girls were jealous of her because Victoria was fucking hot. I wonder if Jamie remembers staying over at Mike's house a couple times. She would always make me breakfast. Mike had stacks of Rip magazines and like because he was still into things like Motley Crue and shit like that, and he had stacks. It seemed like they were 30 years old, the magazines, but they were from the early 80s. Remember one of the first times I went to we were rehearsing at Max Tracks, and he walked in with a 5-watt amp, one of those gorillas. Remember those things? And it said Lethal Lipstick on their side. They were a band from the 80s because Mike's got about 10 years on me. I'm like, what the fuck are you going to do with that? It's 5 watts. And he put the he mic'd it through the PA, and it sounded great. I'm like, Jesus Christ. You learn something new every day. Because I don't think Mike owned an amp. He didn't. He only owned like a 10-watt amp. You know? I'll be fucking that Mila head. That's my girl. My little bot. Taking it. It's mine. Dwayne knows it too. He's got his fingers crossed. He's like, get that girl, dude. Get her. Get that bitch. You gotta get that. I'm like, yep. I'm gonna get that girl. I'm gonna spill the wine.